3 years ago, Delilah was laying her plans.
Dude,
The Duke's
Lila.
people gathered at the home of a mine baron named Aramis Stilton to commit some horror in her name. I need to know how they made her immortal. But where was I 3 years ago? Letting Emily daydream through council meetings, teaching her fencing and back alley fighting. I always expected an enemy we could put down with a sword. Soldiers, spies, assassins. Instead, we got something else. Beyond the pale. Beyond the natural world. Instead, we got hit by someone like me.
I really appreciate that he puts that together.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite dialogues in the entire game.
Delilah's not a
just like,
bad
damn
dad.
it.
Gotta say though, not a great regent.
She made it as long as she did, so.
Well, it's not even just that. It's like how many outsider-touched people are there in the entire world, right? You know,
A
it's
fair
small enough
amount,
that they
really.
all know each other.
I think there's probably a list on the wiki. There's probably like 5.
I kind of see it as like the sirens from Borderlands. They fucking pop up everywhere, but there's only like 7 of them in the entire world.
Yeah, so there's an interesting little thing in the notes. Apparently, his father died when he was quite young, in I think it was a lumber accident.
Working really hard to try to support the family, and then tree.
We were talking about lathes in previous videos.
We were.
His dad got lathed.
We got a comment on one of the
Oh god, yeah.
somebody who was just like, yeah, no, you are right to fear lathes.
I need to know why
The story he told, it's slipping my mind right now, but it had something to do with one of his coworkers dicking around and him just seeing him long enough for the said coworker to lose an arm or a leg or something.
Well, that's why you don't dick around with lathes.
Definitely do not.
Delilah.
Those are 2 words you shouldn't put together in close proximity anyway.
Where I used to live.
Megan had an intriguing idea.
He just sounds so angry. Where I used to live.
He wants Vice
Fuckers.
Byrne killed.
Except now my house is covered in silver.
Magnetic paper.
Both groups will attack you on sight.
Okay, whoever lined up that picture needs to be fired from Arcane. That was sloppy.
So that gives me at least
How
I
do
think
they stay up
firing
on
is
the
a little
blackboard?
harsh.
That's my question. They don't all have pins in them.
I know, that's
Sokolov
why
invented blue tack. You're welcome.
they only have
Yeah,
pins
I was gonna say,
retrospectively.
either
The outsider
he's
works
invented blue
in
tack, or the
mysterious
blue tack is
ways.
just his saliva.
beyond others.
Listen, it's
The outsider
Sokolov.
works
He's
in
using the
mysterious ways.
electricity somehow.
That's what I say.
Batista neighborhoods. Full of mining families. Called the Dust
Batista.
District now.
The Dude
I knew
District.
plenty of people like Paolo growing up. Maybe not
Big
as
ears,
crafty.
ugly face. I killed them
Vice
all.
Overseer Byrne. I dread each interaction with the Abbey.
Because I'm a heretic.
Honestly, I like how Burns' face looks like he's got a spider that's about to burst out of his eyes. Like just the way the muscles work in his nose and forehead.
Well, it's entirely possible that will happen in my video. Oh, hey.
I mean, get creative enough with the spring razor.
He's accurately captured the fact that I have absolutely no color in my life and nothing but murder.
He's also opting for the lazy, the 3/4 profile view.
I'll take it. I'll take your word for it that it's lazy. I have all of the aesthetic sense of a fruit fly.
It's like, you know how let me refer this back to anime so you understand.
Damn it!
You know how anime faces, when you look at them head on or purely sideways, they just look funny because those artists are not very good at anatomy, so they get by with the 3/4
There's
view.
no sense of depth to
That's
them
cruel.
because all of the curves that would normally be in a face.
You
just,
can't- no.
There's no shading or anything.
Look, no, you
so
can't.
There's no sense of depth. Yes,
I know
get
you're
what
trying
saying
very
there.
hard, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard to meet you halfway here. Okay.
Okay. I'll take halfway.
I showed them what I was for.
So yeah, so this audiograph also explains how Megan Foster lost an arm and an eye.
Robokai getting us
He
back
went
on
to
the
he went to
subject.
check out Aramis Stilton the night he disappeared, but because the guards were all freaking out, she bumped into him and they gave her a right scene to. Cause, you know, she was just a normal,
that?
well-trained lady with a sword, and it didn't go well.
Let's go.
Get you as close as I can.
Well, it can go well for her.
Well, she lived.
I'm very interested to see how that becomes relevant in this game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I mean, she could have just been checking on him, and then the guards were like, kill her, because they seem to like killing people a lot.
I mean, that's basically how the guards work in the Dishonored.
I know,
verse,
but she
yes.
didn't even have to have like a sword. She just could have been walking down the street.
Spends money so fast. The mine crew.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
And all night.
I think they're substantially less psychic than the Oblivion guards.
Drives out
Hey,
anyway.
Sokolov knows how to talk with his hands.
Blood
The
flies.
spirit of Slackjaw lives
A
on.
mess of things. His father was a good man.
True, but the new Duke's misery has only been possible. with
Yeah,
the
fuck you,
laws.
Corvo.
In any case,
Or Emily if you were riding in the boat.
district. Maybe Stilton's still in
But
there.
Corvo right
I
now.
mean, everyone's going on like, you supported the Duke, blah blah blah, and it's like, well, like, what were they going to do to like stop him? Like, in all seriousness, like, halfway across the fucking world, the bottom of the empire.
You send
okay, so not
someone
halfway across the
over
world, but,
to
like, the
be
bottom
like
of the
your
empire,
person.
and it's just like
Aw.
you don't hear about half the shit unless he wants you to hear about it. And then it's like,
Yeah, but
what do you
then
what do you
that's why
do
you,
to
like-
the order when you've got
The-
to move the Duke out?
See, the
Like-
sheer resentment feels a little bit unearned to me.
The virulence of it is, but there were like when you're in the top seat like that, there are a number of soft power things you can do. When they're talking about Dunwall support, they're not just meaning like political support. Like there's imports, there's trades, there's all sorts of ways that you know Dunwall was enabling the day-to-day life to continue going.
You could have
going
gone all
here in
North
Karnaca.
Korea on them, and then like Donald Trump, and then suddenly there's freaking peace.
Wait, what? No, okay, so yeah, that had,
Don't date my video. If we're in nuclear war later on, this is gonna look so fucking silly.
No, we've all at least in the
Yes!
time this is being recorded. We're
Jump into all the
already
weird places!
farther away from that because North Korea's nukes blew up under the mountain. The fucking testing facility was just like, nope.
I know that
That's
too, but like,
why there's suddenly peace. It has nothing to do with American politics at all.
cool guy, you don't have to be right all
I
the time.
think it's probably way too soon for any of us to know exactly what's due to what.
He's probably
Yeah, so
gonna give.
what-
the
why-
Dust
like,
He's probably
Terrible
gonna
things
give
happen
him
to
a-
my computer.
He's probably gonna
Apologies
give
in
him a
advance.
vacation
Why the hell
in
were you standing on a saw
Mar-a-Lago.
blade?
I couldn't hear any of that because every single one of us was talking at the same time.
Yeah, well, whatever. We'll figure it out. in post.
Repeat your question.
I don't. No,
I said, what the hell were you doing standing on a saw blade?
Oh well, you know, just balancing.
Experiment.
It's fine.
Living life on the edge.
Damn
There
it,
we go.
Rose!
There we go. That's what we needed. I don't think I did much planning for this stage, just because everything always just falls apart. I want you to keep in mind my comment, everything just falls apart, for later in the video.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was teasing me prior to us beginning to record that it was just like, this is it, this is the one, this is when all the best laid plans of mice and men go wrong, and all of the worst laid plans too.
Oh, so this is the second one.
Yeah, I promised 2 events, in this Let's Play. One of them have happened.
Oh, now I'm
The
excited.
first one was a foolish move, is entirely my own fault.
Is that the one I
and
missed?
I'm pretty sure it's in
Because-
this first video, is because the Dust District is obviously 2 videos for me because there's
all of
2
your
areas
videos are
in it,
2
so why wouldn't
videos.
I like walk as slowly as possible, just like this. And something
Camper.
happens, and look, honestly, like, it never has happened in any of my runs, and probably never will again. So something to look
Would you
forward
say
to.
it's
Clothes and
never happened
slippers.
to you before?
Not in the history of Dota.
This isn't a GDQ event, so I mean we could say that, but that doesn't have quite the same cultural impact.
His head exploded.
Oh no!
That's a powerful crossbow bolt.
And his head, I think, landed down on the street too. Or his body did, because everyone's just like, "Oh, what the?"
Oh no! It must have been his head.
Yeah, it would have to.
Oh,
it would have to be his head, because his body's up here.
That's a bitch of a crossbow bolt.
And there wasn't even anything up here worth getting.
No, except the death of my computer. Oh dear.
I was really confused by this at
Calm
first,
down,
and then I'm
Duster.
like, oh, dust
Here's the wall of light lever, so that's good.
Wouldn't the wall
Always
of light,
forget.
like, destroy all the dust?
I don't think I've ever actually disabled that wall of light once in my playthrough of this level. There's just so many other ways to bypass it.
Well, la-di-da, Mr. Frenchman, what do you call it? I
We
call it
already
the call.
commentated on mine, and I still don't remember if I disabled that thing or not.
Like, who's gonna
Jump
get
on
stabbed
his
first?
face. Wind
Not
blast
me. Damn,
him!
dude.
Robo-Kai wind blast him!
That's enough out of you. I wind blasted the shit out of this game last episodes. What's just vaulting over here? Everyone's really just like leaping over that thing. It's like
He's
they
a
that
real-
bored. This is
real
what they
They
do.
really like the exercise, I guess.
I'm like, what? What's going on there? He probably just found the head again.
Just keep it nimble. He's avoiding
Everyone's
that.
just
They're an acrobatic
Am I
troupe.
am I facing the special elite parkour guards of the Dukas Draconis?
I mean, he
Seriously.
is what, the red jacket.
They are elite.
Oh man.
Oh, okay, I get down.
Wait, there we go.
So much for stealth.
Leap your way out of
Excuse me.
this.
Nice.
Shouldn't take long. You won't get
Boom.
away.
Well, that works.
Oh.
See you later, haters.
Yeah, well, you know,
What?
surprising amount of competency in my combat coming through as the game goes longer. I have getting a little better at it every day.
Yeah, that
I
went pretty
have
well for you,
begun.
actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that was like almost smooth.
Almost.
it's besides the fact that it was completely unintentional.
You think I'm just like dogs, and that nothing I do makes any sense, and if it actually like makes sense, it's by accident.
you live in the moment.
Yes.
You play in the moment.
Sorry, that's just like my favorite moment from Charles Barkley's Shut Up and Jam saga, the Hoops Barkley saga.
Oh,
Dead body.
God, it makes me
Where did
sad
that body
I said
come
that
from?
The second one of that is never coming out.
You never
Hang
know.
on, there's more. There's a lot of both sides here. This is a
Let's
high
just date
chaos
the-
thing.
Let's just date the LP as much as fucking possible, shall we? First with nuclear war, then with the Kickstarter game coming out.
Yeah, that ship has sailed at this point. Also, yeah, this is a lot of blood flies.
Yeah, in low chaos, there's just like one hanging around. And this one is
This
like
is
This
an
one, there's all of them hanging
infestation.
around.
make it blood flies.
Burning up the whole time.
Wow.
I
had
imagine.
honestly forgotten that
Yep, there we go.
Now I need help again.
You gotta get your red Kool-Aid, man.
That was definitely an act. That was me getting lost and then just going, oh, okay.
Oh, right. This is how I'm supposed to go.
Oh. I like those wind, like, I don't fully understand them. Like, I guess it's just directing some of the wind or dust away from the
You are totally
city.
lost.
What?
Yeah.
This first
I'm
area
waiting for him to
always
turn
throws
left.
me because I'm just
Turn-
like, where's Rune? How get through area?
Get Rune.
The Dust District is probably the one I always have the most trouble navigating in terms of
Really,
games.
it's
Which is
literally
really
like
funny
a
considering the
triangle.
next stage.
It's a triangle.
There we go.
Lord Protector.
Hello,
Hi,
Lord
Megan.
Protector.
High five.
Getting inside will take
Wait,
some
sorry.
effort.
That was insensitive.
Oh, low 5.
Too soon.
I've been doing reconnaissance. Talking to people.
Just imagine
Good
that
for
when
you.
Gareth said when they took her
Why?
arm to ride as well. Too slow.
Just ahead.
Such
I mean, it really wasn't necessary for her to make this little field trip at
Further
all.
on, the howlers and
It
the
also just
overseers
brings
both
into
have
question,
boundaries
why
set.
aren't you helping me
And
more?
beyond those points,
Yeah,
attack you on sight.
Clearly,
Well-
you're not completely useless.
she's right-handed, so
Goal. Sokolov said you'd worked out a plan.
Yes, I believe
Sort
that
of
if you
his
take out
peasant.
Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage and will help you get inside Stilton's
So you
home.
can get rid
Neutralize either
of
one of them and bring him
one
to
of
the
them,
other.
or both of them, or neither of them,
Got anything else?
or
Yeah, or just kick them both in the
Byrne is
face.
protected
Or
Yeah.
just neutralize every living
Paolo
thing in the
has
area.
Howlers, but I think he's
Also,
got
a
some
Very
potential
valid
thing you
option.
could do.
They say he's
what
got
I
to
haven't
guard
tried is
12
like
before
the
sun
like
sets.
halfway
Or he
non-lethal
can't be
option,
killed.
because there's two of them. So
Good
if you want to
luck.
go non-lethal, you have to do the same
How
thing
do they
to
even
both
know
of
it
them.
only works twice before sunset? Because if
Like, have they tested this? It's also a really
Yeah,
shitty
did-
secret weakness.
Could own Karnak.
yeah, and
Oh my god,
really
are you gonna
shitty secret.
inspect the random
Click
silver
on it,
graph?
inspect it.
Whoa,
Inspect
buddy.
random silver graph.
The Howlers and
All
the
right.
Overseers have been dicking each other over territory for a while.
We
How
know
romantic.
that. You just said that, Megan.
Sweaty dick.
See, I thought the district was holding its breath because
You're
the silver dust in the air. Okay.
People trust the Abbey or the Howlers more than Dunwall Tower. And whoever wins in the Dust District is going to inherit the city.
What are you even basing
I
that
think
on?
that's optimistic.
No one's
I mean,
going
you
to
also got
respect
witches.
Local knowledge.
Let them rule.
You of all people should know better.
Yeah, you just
Doesn't
fucking
back that
asshole
up. Just says you
turd.
of all people should know better.
Below.
Like what?
face.
She's referencing his past, but it's still not a very good cop.
I mean, you are murder Corvo.
Not with the arm, though.
Stilton is still alive. Go easy on him. He
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
born
just a
in
story about little kids dying a the silver spike.
Someone good.
Is that one
You've got
different than Low
reservations
Chaos?
about going after Paolo or
I
Byrne.
It
No,
went too
no,
fast.
that one,
Secret to
that
Jindash law.
kid still
The
dies.
kind of riddle
in Low
that
Chaos.
otherwise I doubt
Shit.
you'll be able
Some of the
That
messages.
sucks.
Yeah, I had an
Uh,
Excel spreadsheet, Megan.
just
You
walk
can't
right
stop me.
through Stilton's
I can go pull it up right now and go fix it again.
The
That's how
digging up
amazing
silver
I am.
Too fast has ruined it. Some people get to eat the fancy dishes without ever seeing the animal get its belly slit open.
Where the fuck did that come from?
Two sides are struggling over the hearts of the
Haida.
It's another
solace of tradition
late stage capitalism
and
is
structure.
super bad line
The
line
Howlers
from the
claim to
game,
fight for the
which
people
honestly I
against the
really dislike
powerful.
it when it tries to preach like
You'll
that.
have
It's
to decide
it's
who's
very
right.
reductionist and headache
That's
inducing.
silly. They don't even
I
have
didn't
cars
even-
yet.
Megan has the right to preach about anything to anybody.
I didn't really
True
interpret it
story.
as preaching, but just kind
If
of
you
out
don't
of
want to
nowhere.
mess with the Overseers or the Howlers, just walk up to Stilton's
She's got a
front
chip on
door.
her shoulder.
For Megan's
Try your hand
character,
at
that
the
is.
Jindash lock. Maybe you're smarter than the
Fits
thousands
pretty
who've
well with
tried
the
to
overall
open
themes.
Turns out I am, Megan. I did it.
I mean, listen. Okay, so there's 6 items and then 6 items. So what is it, like 36 different permutations, or is it 6 cubed or something?
Since it's a combination, it's bit like the entire thing is basically 6 choose 6.
Yeah.
Which
How does that work? Is it just
basically
6 times 6?
factorial divided by 6, I think?
I don't know. I think there's a really simple.
I
all you have to
forget
do is
exactly
sit
what-
there for like an afternoon and just try them all.
Yeah, I mean it could be brute forced over the course of 24 hours. It
So
absolutely
I think
works.
I am more intelligent than the
Particularly
thousands of
considering
people
that it,
who've tried it so far.
In the grave.
Like,
Yeah.
without even trying, I already know I am.
Cold, Corvo.
Yeah, no, they're
Cold.
I love angry high
Corvo.
chaos Corvo. He has the best lines. That's it. That's probably like normally I'd be like, oh man, I don't really. Even though they gave him an amazing voice, I don't really like.
He's so mad.
I don't really like silent characters suddenly having everything to say about it. But there are 2 games where I'm really, really glad they did it. Dishonored 2 is one of them. The other is Dead Space 2.
I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but
I don't remember much from that one. So, I mean, the doors are secure, but like, how would they just smash through the wall next to the door?
Seems.
Yeah, why don't go around it? Like, just get a
This
chisel.
lock
Like, chisel the
feels-
door out.
This feels like it should have belonged in front of Jindosh's mansion.
No, this was built by Karen.
Honestly,
Jindosh.
it'd be
Very
more
smart.
A
fitting.
little
He's
bit,
the one who
yeah.
made the clockwork soldiers
well, it would make
for
a
the
lot.
Duke.
It would make more sense there, if for no other reason than Aramis Stilton
can't
is
do
not
either.
really that much
It's a
for
lock designed by
ostentation
a
as a
man
whole.
who creates machines
Well, he
that
didn't
kill
put it
people.
in. The Duke put
Well,
it
I
in.
think they built it after Aramis Stilton
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
what I'm
like
saying.
after the whole like thing with Delilah, you know,
Yeah.
like where
Oh, interesting
where
though.
apparently
that makes
they
me
all had a
wonder
meeting at Aramis Stilton's place. Aramis Stilton was never seen again, and Delilah came back on the scene.
Watch out!
No, hey, watch out yourself, lady! What the fuck?
to see the infamous Jindash.
Damn, they are so rude in the Dust District. I don't know why I came back to this shithole.
She sneered at you.
So there you go, and the solution is kill everyone.
The solution is kill everyone. Sounds about right.
Can I close it? Yeah, fuck your riddles. Fuck your riddles, Jindosh. I already, if I could, I'd have your riddles kill you. Where's my rewind tool? I'm going back.
There ain't no problem I can't
Oh wait, I
stand.
threw his body off a cliff. Alright, never mind.
I have to say, I always appreciated the design of the riddle in this level, because while it's not incredibly hard, it's also sufficiently difficult that most people are probably going to want to interact with the rest of the level on display.
It's a logic and reading comprehension puzzle, and the reading comprehension portion is particularly what makes it annoying, because it's reading comprehension in the most irritating and particular sense in English. It's like the one of those old like unsolvable riddles. I think of words that end in "gry," angry, and hungry are two, but there are 3 words in the English language. What is the 3rd word? And
I also read that XKCD comic like literally yesterday.
No, honestly, the first time I heard about it was in Planescape Torment, and it was a really fucking annoying riddle there too.
You know what's good for you.
Anyway, the answer is language, because the first sentence is absolutely.
I don't even know anything. What is this?
They're annoying. They don't even know where they're cutting anymore.
Yeah, someone must have told him I was coming.
I think they're just going about their business.
They do that even on low chaos.
Hi?
She comes back.
Oh, come on, seriously, get out of here.
Go away. What's wrong with you?
Ooh.
Yeah, get out of my store. Okay. Can we... I'm just like, okay, alright, then I guess I'm just not buying anything today, whatever. Oh, everyone's left.
Absolutely
okay.
Not.
Delayed blood pool.
Yeah, she, like, the black market lady shows up again after that one disturbance, but oh, she actually came back again. She didn't during one of my test runs.
He's back.
How interesting.
You want blueprints
Hiya,
for
lady.
better weaponry.
They usually will if there's fighting in front of them, as long as you don't, like, break in. But yeah, sometimes you have to wait a long time.
Yeah, oddly they don't serve you again after that. It's weird.
I mean, it seems like discrimination to me for breaking isms.
Uh-huh.
Like, hey, there's not really anything worth buying from here, so we'll just loot it.
If I'm still here.
Yeah, well, you know.
I might
know?
kill
Kicked
you.
in the face at some point, lady.
Robokai
So
won't
you
kill
know,
her.
I mean, I
And,
doubt it will be.
Rats.
Yeah,
Holy
so
crap.
remember I talked about something happens? I had nothing to do with it. Something just sort of just randomly happens, and everything just starts
You're like
happening.
eating the white ones. Come on. You're just letting him.
I think there's...
At this point, I'm just like, where did they come from? Okay,
Dude,
here, I'll
we're
pick it
meat
up.
for
And, oh
the
god, they're
food.
eating me now! Oh Jesus! Oh no! That was a mistake! Okay, guys, you can have your meal. Fine. Alright then, we won't talk about this. Okay, well, at least they're... Oh my god!
They had like freaking vampire teeth. Did you see
Okay.
that shit?
Yes, I did! That's quite terrifying. Okay, well, at least the beggar isn't around here. You get eaten.
Well, that
I'm
was
just gonna leave
amazing.
those guys to it, I guess. So that was it. Let me tell you something. Those two aren't the last people that those rats are going to eat.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So like they literally just came out of the frickin'. They literally came out of the frickin' dust.
Yeah,
You know,
just-
place
it just
that you
happened.
stand on and is ostensibly solid. They just sort of wriggled their way out of there, and now they're.
Oh, I thought maybe
God, I
they
can
came
still
out
hear
of that
them.
little gap in the wall.
Oh fuck!
Oh no! You didn't stay.
Dude, they're
and
gonna
watch.
eat Lucia Pastor,
That's
aren't
where I
they?
thought they came out of. You just left. I don't want to be associated with this.
No, this is 100% not my problem to deal with. I actually had nothing to do with it this time.
Whatever you say.
He's saying I legitimately had nothing to do with it, like the sleaziest New York stockbroker on the planet.
Look, it may be happening because it's high chaos. I don't know, but
So, really, in the end, it is your fault after all.
True story.
probably, possibly, but
No,
no one can prove it.
Hey, am I a pack of
That's all I
rats?
got.
Because I want to jump all over you.
The hundreds of cold-blooded murders of guards, however, that there's a veritable orgy of evidence.
Well, you think they'd eat those corpses instead? I mean, seriously, I've left enough food for the rats. They shouldn't be going out hunting.
Well, maybe they just like it.
Rat
I'm standing on the fire.
Again, still think it's more the guard murder.
This is how a food or how a life cycle works.
No
Things
bodies.
eat food and
Everything
they make
is
babies
fine.
with it.
Yeah, no worries. I was like this one. This guy's like, "Hey, I want to walk down here," and the overseer's like, "No."
No.
But I want to visit the
Shucks!
princess. Aw.
Gee willikers,
That's some fucking
Mr.
good dirt kicking. I love it.
Aw.
There he goes again.
Aw.
To one of the howlers. Now go.
He's like, a lot of people would be like aggressive imposter. He's just like, "Oh, but man."
How you gonna do this to a brother?
Yeah, well,
Shucks!
I'm like,
Burn.
okay, I guess the rats left.
They must have. The
They
hobo's
left the
still
beggar.
alive.
The beggar ran off when the fight happened, and he sort of vanished. I don't know where he went. So he's back now.
Beggar was smart.
Clearly not too far away.
Yeah, beggar knew to leave. I think that's all the rat eats. But three people for one flock of rats is pretty good, especially when everyone was standing. If like everyone's standing around, just going, "Okay then."
Yeah.
No
Oh
worries.
no.
Honestly,
What's happened?
I'm still
Someone's
still
not feeling well.
very much concerned for Lucia Pastor's life. Like, I'm just
she
imagining
chose
you're
this.
going to come back at the end of this level, and she's gonna be a gnawed corpse on the floor.
She'll be fine.
Oh, if only.
Oh, come on.
Is it the month of rain, love without refrain? Oh, it's
The rain
coins.
insane
Remember if
falls
it's
mainly on
always month
Dunwall.
of
I
rain.
think it's always month of rain.
Yep. Okay.
Which is a shame because there's 3 possible things that it could be, and it just doesn't seem to randomize. So,
You get that in the big
month
jobs.
of rain. Oh no, there's like 5.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Rain.
Oh no, wait, no, that was Nets.
That's nets.
15. Rain
Month of
is
rain.
3 is 26.
Dude, I love nets.
Good to know.
I have married one. Strangle self with net.
I was
Oh, no.
like, what is this stupid month
Suffering
thing?
from difficulties.
Month of ice, whatever. But then I'm like, oh, ours is like January, February. Ours is just nonsense. Where it's like their calendar makes more sense than
Yeah,
ours.
so I'm not gonna loot her until later because, because just in case I want to like buy an upgrade or something. I don't remember why I do anything. All I remember is rats eat everything, and I befriend a wolf.
That is legitimately the highlight of this so far. So if that's what stands out in your mind, I think that that's a fair cop.
Don't worry about it.
No judgment, bro.
Yeah,
That's fine.
except for the judgment of you caused those rats to exist. You terrible, terrible person.
I think I can still pin this on the old Vice region.
I think that's deflecting.
I think that corpse still has a whole lot to be loaded up with. Yeah,
Cardoza in the peninsula.
Cardudza.
There resort to these same dirty tricks.
Seems like a good way to take a dart to the belly.
The howlers
It is.
are known for their caution. But these aren't too hard to deal with if you've got a steady hand and you know what cables to cut.
On that note, cutting the tripwires the way we've been doing is a pretty guaranteed way to set those things off. Let's just throw that out there right now.
No, deactivating the tripwires means they won't go off.
Dream of untruth.
Sure.
Echoes of lies come back. As the voice of the outsider.
That's how you set them off. Oh,
I forgot I did that, but I was hoping I did do it.
I'm so happy that happened.
Oh my god.
You're dealing with a master prankster, bro!
It was just a prank, bro!
Oh,
Just a prank!
Garden of Death.
Got to her first.
Oh my god. My only regret is that he didn't like blame himself for that. Just basically be like, man, how could I be so stupid? He just like goes around flagellating himself over how dumb he is because you pranked the crap out of him.
They'll never do that.
Off the edge. Wind blast him! No,
No wind blast.
Well,
never wind blast.
Still went over
Momentum
again.
carried him over. Glances around suspiciously.
You are redeemed.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to look. I'm like, why can't I get that? Oh right, the prank. I pranked myself.
Yep.
Just
Wind blast the guy
reactions
who's
would be
doing
like,
the
"Wow."
execution.
Honestly, I'd be surprised if it hasn't already happened on High
Yeah,
Chaos.
he's kind of farting around. That usually means it has already happened. Oh no.
No,
it's doing
everyone's
it.
about to
Oh,
get
no,
gunned down.
it's going
There we
on.
go.
And I am largely indifferent to it.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Abbey of the Everyman.
He won't hurt civilians, but other people, they can hurt civilians.
Sworn and faithful overseers.
Yeah, well, look, honestly, like, the civilian death toll has already gone up by 3.
theft of food,
Through no fault of my own.
Yeah, and this one is also not his fault, so...
death.
Death.
Oh!
Hi!
Hi! Hi!
What's going on here?
Wow! This dude!
Oh, no.
What?
That dude's pretty manly.
And then suddenly...
Oh!
Yeah, that was... I was... Like, you can even see this brief moment where I'm like, what? Really? Did I just do that? Oh, and also, yes, a guy shot me with a bullet, but blood
Oh,
flies
you have
came
the
out
blood
instead
flies.
because of my
Yeah.
my charm.
Oh.
And that might be a bad idea, but we'll just let it go.
Honestly, I'm just... Oh my god.
Just in case you
I'm still getting over the dude who
It's
was
so
doing that.
smooth. You just
That
kill people like it comes naturally or something.
And I'm like, oh,
Yay!
right, blood flies. That's a back sphincter.
And
So
one civilian
happy.
is still alive.
No. No, he was dead.
The lady.
Pretty sure.
I don't think the lady died.
Honestly,
She ran
I
away.
still can't get over the dude who was jumping at you with like an amazing jumping slash, and then you shot him in the toe, and he was like, "Oh God, my toe!"
Yeah, that was... Like,
It was very cool
Damn.
looking.
Oh my god!
he was...
I
He made us
nearly
both
died.
look cool before he fell over and started going... And then I cut him in half.
I mean, he after being knocked out of his cool pose like that, you were honestly just putting him out of his misery. The sick burn to his pride was never going to recover.
Prowlers are merciless. And Paolo
I like how you're deliberately not doing anything when the dust could conceal your actions. You're like, no, I want
Really,
them
you're
to see what's
spying
coming
on them
for
in the
them.
worst atmosphere possible for spying.
No, I just think he
It's
wants
fine.
them
Look,
to
White
see
Wolfhound.
what's
Aw.
coming.
Ecos.
Are you nice to dogs?
Okay. No, he's
No,
not.
this is not a pro dog run.
Oh. Well,
This
I
is-
guess
He's
I'm
not
not
as
nice
nice
to
to dogs
dogs
as
either.
you are.
This,
Rose.
however...
Oh yeah, okay. So this is going to be something of a pro dog run because it's Doggy's revenge at the absolute least.
Okay, so I fiddled around for a little bit longer, so, like, here we go.
Hi.
Doggy?
Anyone here?
Bye!
Anyone here? Oh,
Anyone-
hello.
That's. I'm sorry. Was that my throat?
I'm shooting the dog.
Who are you shooting
Don't shoot
at?
the dog!
He was
He's your
shooting at the
friend.
wolfhound.
He's your friend.
Again!
Damn.
There he goes!
Oh shit.
You got one!
Whee!
Me and the
Good
dog.
boy.
Killing some
Uh-oh.
dudes.
Where is he
Being
going
best
now?
friends. Good
Oh,
doggy.
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 We were like, yeah!
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to kill you if I want to re-equip my bone charms. But whatever.
Oh, no.
We'll cross that bridge when I stab it.
Honestly,
Another place
I,
Doggy
I,
helped. What a
I
good boy.
appreciated you nodding at the dog because the dog nodded at you first.
Yeah. We have an understanding, and I say he won't kill me so long as I have this bone charm equipped.
Oh, that's different.
It's a pretty good. It's a pretty good understanding.
That sounded like broken glass.
Huh?
Because it was broken glass, don't worry about it.
Yes, like.
Oh my god,
like-
someone's taking pictures of us! I'm not gonna fucking stand for that.
Damn it!
No
I
evidence.
I forgot about that silver graph.
Corvo
No evidence
values
left
his
behind
privacy.
except for the giant piles of dead people.
Evidence is what it is. You gotta take it.
I think he's left enough evidence regardless.
They don't have DNA testing. They'll never prove. They'll never prove it was me. Besides, can you imagine having to be the guy that has to figure out this? Okay, so judging by the time of death, everyone died about the same time.
Good to know.
Everyone, and this guy was violently eviscerated, sawed in half with like apparently one clean sweep. So I guess we're dealing with we're dealing with like a giant machine designed to thresh wheat.
The point is no witnesses.
That's just a crown killer.
I bet that silvergraph was taken by the lady at the end of the dock who's taking pictures of Addermeyer.
You mean the one that I knocked out for no reason, and I now have a reason?
Yeah. That's the only person I can think of who's been
Take your
like
silence
around.
as a yes.
I said yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't.
Discord sometimes hates your voice, School. So
it does.
It sounds like if I didn't hear something, that's because I didn't.
This is where one of the game designers, all their sweet tat designs got placed.
Sweet tats. Be like Napoleon Dynamite. That's some pretty sick.
What a lovely letter.
Yeah, that was
even today in like my local newspapers. People still writing complaining about people with tattoos, and it's just like, you are extremely old. How are you?
Seriously. I didn't realize it was still the 80s.
I can't believe that they don't have shame anymore. Walk around exposing their skin. By the way, I also hate Asians, homosexual people, and just generally anybody who doesn't vote entirely in the same direction as me.
I approve of everything about that.
Count me impressed. Okay, those are some pretty sick designs.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
It's really too bad Mindy decided to try and put an outsider tattoo on herself. Because
doesn't really go well.
Did you kill her?
She got an infection from a dirty needle.
That's useful to know.
She got an infection from putting like gross whale blood in her ink.
Yeah,
that was a bad idea.
So it wasn't even the needle that was infected. It was
probably off getting her
introducing
hand sawn off.
Foreign plasma into.
Brought the sign in. Oh, yeah.
What a cheap lock!
Breakable door that you didn't break. It's a travesty, sir.
You break every door that you can break. I don't even like Wind Blast once.
I just am like, how is that lock even?
There are two ladies in here, and I spook them every time.
I have a stronger lock than that on my garden gate.
I love there's this giant freaking you could call it a gang war for like rulership of the entire city going on, and then there's just these two ladies in there just still doing paperwork. Two fucking office ladies in the middle of this, in the building that's practically like dead center of the fucking feud.
Anarchy outside, but people must carry on.
Well, they're not at
this is
street
welcome
level.
Britain, after all. British people carry on.
Tell me, Robokey, do you stop in Corvo's abandoned home in this playthrough?
Oh, look, you're gonna have to wait and see, because I honestly don't remember. Probably not.
Because I don't think either of you, School, or you, Cool Guy did. Unless I misremember.
I did, but I didn't show it in the video.
Yeah, I was too busy going fast.
He's too busy not letting anybody see anything of note, except an extremely fast series of chokes and whiffs.
Hey, and also mines being planted on people's faces.
Yes.
You know, there's the occasional one of those. Somebody's just like futilely clawing at their face before
Regent
the
bottle. I knew he was behind everything.
Damn it!
I feel like that has to be lethal. Non-lethal, my ass.
Oh yeah, non-lethal. Your ass is absolutely correct. Like it's so easy to kill somebody with electricity. Even like a low amperage current can stop a heart pretty easy.
Yeah. Human beings
and
may
you're putting
use
a mine
every day, but
which can shock 3 people on top of somebody's face.
Yeah,
and then
but like
trigger,
it's pretty small. So like the most it would be like 3 size D batteries or something.
That would cook your brain.
Honestly,
No.
I just want there to be like a tens unit where it outright makes somebody just crawl just like crunch into a big ass ball because it fires all of their nerves at once. Even the ones that you get from the stun mines in this game, it's just like, you know, oh, I'm shaking around or whatever. That's realistic enough, but like if you get a current actually applied to your muscles, everything just goes rigid at once, and it's both an amazing and horrifying thing all at the same time. And I say this as somebody who's experienced it.
Okay, bit too much TMI, but good for you. We don't judge.
And if you're ever curious, I would lurk Reddit subreddit watch people die. Because they'll probably show up on there.
Stolen, use your common sense before you let it go.
Or maybe
just don't whiz on the electric fence.
I was hoping that was going turning around to a Ren and Stimpy reference.
I actually had the original Ren and Stimpy album on CD. Ah, they're back!
Where
most of them in one swing.
From?
Whoops.
I mean,
this is where they were this whole time. They brought this man in for
interrogation.
Interrogation and disassembly.
Ah, hello. Goodbye.
Hi.
Hello.
Ow.
Okay.
Oh, and he broke his glass on the way down.
I'm gonna need to see the figuring on how somebody like gently caressing a glass door like that causes it to shatter into a gorillion pieces. But okay.
Gently caressing the door. I don't think that would go well for him.
I don't think they've figured out like safety glass or anything like that yet. I think it's all still.
See, now you
like,
got me googling if
fragile.
door romance novels are a thing that exists. Door romance novels.
Oh
Let's take a
god,
look.
he's gonna come back in a few seconds and tell us it's real. I'm not certain.
No, it looks
Everything
like
is
they're
real.
all just next door. No, like
Next
Google.
door.
I don't want books about like the person next door. I want books about actually romancing a door.
Honestly, it makes me.
That
it
sounds
makes me
like a
really
Chuck
happy
Tingle
that
book.
Google got confused.
Yeah.
Slammed by my own door.
If he hasn't written that book,
Open your heart to romance.
Hot screen door on wooden door action.
Either that or a Yakov Smirnov joke. In Soviet Russia, door slam you.
Dear. Well, like I don't know if that counts as dating as so much as like taking the Let's Play even further back in time.
he still has a theater in Branson, Missouri. I'm just saying this.
Branson.
What?
Yakov Smirnov still has an act in Branson, Missouri, or at
Yeah,
least he did,
the joke had to come
like
from
5
somewhere.
Are you sure you don't mean Bronson, Missouri?
Shh, go back to sleep.
What was that execution?
That's the I made him sit up and then I stabbed him execution. And then there's this guy.
Very patented.
Sleep.
No one likes a smart ass guy.
Sleep now.
That was the I
saw
tried to
you
scratch
run
his
over
nose
all
and took off
excited.
his entire head
It's
execution.
like fucking Dragon Ball Z where someone looks at Goku standing there like, wow, he has no openings. This guy lying in a bed and Corvo's just like, I can't stab this man. It's like sweat pouring out of the mask.
I like how you immediately like turned around after that and went rushing over to kill the next guy, and then you realized it was like a bag of clothes on the bed.
You know, like I wish I could stab. I wish that was something
not
that
a
would
man.
happen in a game like this, where it's like you stab a guy and then you like it just stops and like the character just peels the thing back and there's just a pillow in there and you turn around and there's a guy just pointing at you going, "Gotcha."
What?
So every ambush scene ever.
Either that or just
There's no ambush scenes like that. Like, has anyone ever seen an ambush scene like that in a video game where you're the guy going around stabbing people?
Well, I mean, if you're not stabbing everybody, then yeah.
No,
honestly,
just think about
I
it.
would.
No one there are games and there are stories and movies where a character does the old fake pillow. Fake
you
me
have a
sleeping
point
with
here.
the pillow and stuff. But there's never been a game where they've done that to you. And the game's never had like a sequence set up involving it. Where
I'm sure there are games where you
has.
kill the wrong person and then the real boss surprises you. I just can't think of any right now.
I'm pretty sure stuff like that has happened in like The Last of Us.
Going through the window.
And like,
and that was one of those games that I always really wanted to play but never did because it never came out on
Counted
PC.
for 6 of them.
well, get a
need
console,
to finish
you
it.
shit.
I got like 40% of the way through, and it's good. If a bit dated these days.
I'm just saying it's very like cinematic, so like you can absolutely kill a guy and then feel like good about yourself, and then you turn around and it's like, oh, but you just got a rifle butt to the face or something. So, yeah, that's the kind of thing that would happen in those games.
Oh, I guess he's not accepting my invite then if there's no Discord in his spirit.
That was a stretch.
Oh dear.
Robokai laughed. I am justified.
I love bad jokes. That's just how it is.
That says
I love saying them. I love hearing them.
that says more about Robokey than it does your bad joke, though.
Yeah.
So you can be immensely near death and like drink some potion and be fine. And like, okay, I understand the rules are a little bit different for the player than for other characters, but that guy like mockingly almost had a red potion right next to the bed.
I'm positive that,
like, you know what, we didn't even try.
Positive that it was put that was put there on purpose.
I know,
just
that's
to-
why I'm
just to
saying it was
basically
mockingly.
thumb people's nose at it.
Like, they didn't even try
He took a
to
gut wound
administer the
as
red potion
worse
to
as
that
that guy had ever seen. You pour the elixir, and it's probably just gonna spill out his gut.
Yeah, I don't.
Died trying to bring Paolo.
Duh.
He's like the skeleton
I
in
was,
The
like,
Last
swiveling
Unicorn
my
and
head
drinks
around really
wine
hard.
and just
Duh.
comes out.
Fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
Oh
Well,
no.
They actually did try that.
They
The
justified
music
it.
of my people.
Of some unclean artifact.
Burn.
It's my fear that he has to
Yes, thank you, Corvo.
Again,
It's like,
where are
we
you
have-
getting
we have
this
to kill him
from?
twice. It's like, what?
Duke is no friend of ours.
What if
So
he's
you're
from,
going-
like this is obviously a conceit for the players who are dumb, who are like, well, if he's invincible, I can't ever kill Paolo. And not like, oh, he has to die twice. Okay, I understand now. Even
if
though there's an
you've
achievement
rushed-
that's basically like kill Paolo 3 times, which means the first time you meet him and then twice in this stage.
If you've rushed through though,
get
and
those-
like you didn't try killing him the first time, you don't read notes and stuff, like this would still be news. So they just have to make sure everybody knows.
Ooh,
I'll kill you for that.
Yeah, you can try.
No shit, huh?
Really? I'll kill you, I think, just for fun.
You die.
These.
Wow,
What
they sound
the-
really angry.
Hi.
Hello!
I like how that first overseer just sort of jumped in front of his buddy. Like,
Oh. Oh!
no!
I like how those giant, big, heavy wooden double doors just completely disintegrated.
Yeah.
I
They
sort
were
of man in
actually
half with
hollow.
one swing earlier. I don't know. Like I'm just expecting everything to just violently explode
They
now
didn't-
whenever I touch it.
They didn't have a slide bolt lock
Oh, I
on
didn't know
them, so
Mr.
they were
Torg
not
was
tough.
on the design consultation team for this game. It does make sense in hindsight, though.
Yeah, but there was no fire in that explosion. Yep, and this is the we cast no shadow thing again. Because that's a projection, not a
Yeah.
Oh.
I've
we have
actually never
vampire?
noticed that as a plot point before.
I
Oh
notice
yeah,
it
no,
constantly.
like it's pretty easy to see if you just look at your feet, which it's actually not terribly surprising.
Cool
You
guy
only
having to
ren-
explain things
render-
again. You have 7 seconds, go.
What?